Boy, it's a busy day around here. I'm trying to sell the NCK bunker. People calling me left and right. Wow, it's exciting times as we begin to move on to another phase of our life. And that brings me, don't worry, I'm not going to wipe my sweat on you and anoint you like I used to do when I was a preacher. But come on, reach out your hands towards the screen. Just take some of this blessing for $50. Send it to me now. But anyway, I'm a guy that likes to be in control. I've never done any drugs. Never, I guess I did drink a little bit. Never done any drugs. Didn't want to be out of control. Never did any of these medicines and stuff that you guys want to do. Want to talk to me about mushrooms and ayahuasca and peyote. I never done none of that. I've always been a person that wants to be in control of my emotions, that wants to be in control of my spirituality. I don't want to be out of control. I don't want to be out of the driver's seat. And for the most part, I think that's a very good way to live your life, because if you stay in control, you're probably going to keep yourself out of a lot of poor situations. I mean, if you think about the times when maybe you did some drugging and maybe you did some heavy drinking and it wasn't distilled water on the 6th day of a fast, you probably made some decisions that you would have not made had you been sober. And as you continue to engage in those activities, you probably made a lot of decisions that you wouldn't have made had you not been consistently engaged in those activities. And I hope you made the decision to stop making those poor decisions. And if you will stop drinking alcohol completely and totally, it will help you. Wendy, I don't even take aspirin. The most that I ever take, every now and then I take an allergy pill because I don't like snot running down my face onto my neck. TMI, I know. But if you'll stop drinking alcohol 100%, it'll transform your life. If you'll stop doing drugs, it'll transform your life. If you'll stop eating processed foods, it'll transform your life. If you'll stop eating dairy, it'll transform your life. If you stop eating sugar, it'll transform your life. I can't remember the last time I had sugar. But I know when the next time will be. Long time from now. So it's good to be in control. I am making some changes in my life upcoming. Took a little bitty part-time job to bring in a little more income. Why? To be able to be in control and to be helpful towards the ones that I love. That's control. That's good control. I haven't eaten for 6 days. That's control. That's good control. I don't smoke, drink, or chew or hang out with those that do. That's good control. I don't watch pornography. That's good control. Hello, Pierce. I don't engage in autoeroticism. That's good control. I practice and observe and fast and remain abstinent for the rising of the chrism monthly. That's good control. That's good control. And every now and then, I'll sit back and I'll watch a TV show like Hannibal or like Bosch or like Supernatural. And I don't control what comes on the TV. I mean, I control turn it on, turn it off, but I don't control the plot. I don't control the narrative. It's entertainment. I sit back and I watch and I enjoy. I let it go. So sometimes you let it go. I remember even when I used to play hockey, I'm now retired. I was the goalie and I had to be in control even when I was relaxing. So it behooves us to find a place, a time, an outlet that we don't have to control. Whether it be watching Sam and Dean tackle the dark forces of this world, whether it be watching Harry Bosch solve another crime. I love that show. Whether it be watching those fringe dudes do their thing, Whether it's watching Mulder and Scully, you know, you can see what I like to watch. Whether it's watching Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Daniels, the guy that played Will Graham brilliantly. Find a place where you can let go. Find a place where you can lose control. Find a place where you can give up control. And you can just enjoy yourself for a little bit. Because you don't want to be all controlling all the time. Find an outlet. Find a release. Find an entertainment outlet that doesn't contaminate your spirit. Find an entertainment outlet that doesn't contaminate your body. Find an entertainment outlet that doesn't contaminate your spirit. Find an entertainment outlet that doesn't do bad things. Greg T is a very smart guy, doesn't watch or listen to the news. I don't watch or listen to the news at all. I didn't even know Trump was in North Korea. And I made it just fine. I will peruse the internet and look at specific stories. I'll look at Drudge Report. I'll glance at CNN. I glance sometime at Newsmax just to pick out the headlines and look at them. But if you're sitting there watching Fox News every night, I'm sorry, Sophia, but you're stupid. If you're sitting there watching CNN every night, I'm sorry, Sophia, but you're stupid. If you're sitting there watching MSNBC or CBS or ABC or any of them, you're stupid. Sorry, Sophia, but you can't be putting that stuff in your mind on a regular, daily, continual basis. Can I step on your toes a minute? Some of you spend more time watching the secular news, which is set up to wreck your life, than you do meditating. Hello. And I'll guarantee you, I meditate more than I watch Hannibal, Bosch, Fringe, or Sam and Dean, Supernatural. Learn to control the things you should control. And some of you, you're out of control in your life. You got to control it. The way you control that pornography is not to watch any of it. The way you control that autoeroticism is not to do any of it. Reserve it, save it for yourself and for your sacred partner. Some of you need to control your temper more. Some of you need to control your appetite more. Some of you need to control your lusts more. Some of you need to control your spending more. Some of you need to control your tongue. Because your tongue's either going to be the wrecking ball or the building block for your life. Wendy talks about being outside and playing. That's why I love to lay in the sun, get my feet in the sand, get my feet on the ground. That's why I'm barefoot right now. I do have pants on, but I'm barefoot. There's a time to be in control most of the time. There's also a time to let go of control and just relax and enjoy yourself. Just something to think about. Just something to ponder. And if you try to stay in control of everything all the time, you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to burn yourself out. You'd be surprised, Hawaiian Girl Beth. She says she's sure that people on YouTube are not news watchers. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But remember, I'm talking to a wide and broad audience. That's the thing you got to remember when you listen to me. I'm not talking to you that are in the chat room. I'm not even really talking to the almost 15,000 of you that are subscribers. I'm talking to, you know, in a month's time, I get like 3 million minutes of viewing. And that's not all from 15,000 people, ladies and gentlemen. 3 million minutes of viewing. Let's do a little math. Why not? Let's do a little math while we're here. Let's do a little math while we're here. 3 million minutes of viewing. Is somebody going to do that for me? 3 million minutes of viewing. How many hours is that? Where's my calculator? Calculator. All right. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 60. That's 50,000 hours. 50,000 hours a month. Somebody somewhere is watching the NCK channel. 50,000. If you divide that by 15,000 subscribers, is that right? Anyway, that's a lot of people. Maybe it is all 15,000 of you. Let me clear that. 15. Let me do. Anyway, you get my point. 50,000 hours a month. That's over 3 hours a month for people. Yeah, there's a lot of people probably. A lot of people probably. What about the ones that need to be more vocal? I don't understand. I don't understand that question, but that's okay. So anyway, folks, stay in control most of the time, but find an outlet that you don't have to control for some entertainment, for some release, for some relief, and just to take a breath. Sit back and watch a movie. Sit back and watch Sam and Dean save the world again. Sit back and watch Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock save the universe. Sit back and watch Doctor Who that I've never watched do whatever Doctor Who does. And I was going to say go to the gym, but that's pretty controlling too, because you're doing what you want to do and making sure you do more. And anyway, forget about that. Scratch that one. But today, in about 2 hours, I'll be on with Jay Campbell with The Last Stand. It's going to be an epic program. After that, over on the Decoders of Truth channel, we're going to be talking to the founders of Focused Life Force Energy. Next week, Sandra will be back, large and in charge. We got shows with Jenny Moonstone. We've got, I think, 8 or 10 appointments that we're doing. Wow. It's going to be powerful. Beth, I get your point. I agree with you. Go to a tent and camp. You can do that too. Like Jim Stafford used to say, you take a trip and never leave the farm. I don't endorse that. But anyway, I thought it might be lift the mood a bit. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, New Cosmic Knowledge. Stay in control most of the time. Find you a way to let go of control some of the time. Because as Jack Nicholson famously said, all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy.